It will be on impact of short birth interval on low birth weight and preterm birth. A systematic review and meta-analysis conducted in Ethiopia. It's a similar study is that impact of short birth interval on low birth weight and preterm birth in Ethiopia. It's done with me and my colleagues. So as an introduction, the World Health Organization recommended a pregnancy interval of at least 2 years, 24 months between the pregnancy and the preceding delivery, or 33 months between the two births. Those pregnancy occurred within 24 months of preceding are considered as high-risk pregnancy, which are associated with different neonatal outcomes, higher complication. The increased risk of complications is significantly higher in low and middle-income countries, including our country, Ethiopia. Even though short birth interval is associated with different adverse neonatal outcomes such as intrauterine growth restriction, small gestational age, stillbirth, and neonatal mortality, different evidence confirmed that short birth interval had more significant effect on low birth weight preterm birth, which are the most common cause of neonatal death or other comorbidity of neonate in our country, Ethiopia, including low and middle countries. For example, a study conducted in Sudan showed that those reproductive women with short birth interval are almost 2 times increased risk of low birth weight and preterm birth than that of normal duration. In Ethiopia, nearly half of reproductive women gave birth within a period of 24 months from the period birth. Nearly half, it is 50%. It's not a low number, it is a high number. Globally, low birth weight and preterm birth are the 2 most common direct causes of neonatal morbidity and mortality, especially in low and middle-income countries, including our country, Ethiopia. So, indirectly, short birth interval is associated with this neonatal morbidity and mortality. Neonates born as preterm birth or low birth weight are at high risk of stillbirth, neonatal death, or increased health and developmental risks throughout their lifetime. Among 2.5 million neonatal deaths occurred globally, 80% of them were accounted from low birth weight and preterm birth. In Ethiopia, even though successive reduction of under 5 mortality was recorded, neonatal mortality still sustained, even increased from 29 days per 1,000 live births in 2016 HS report to 13 days per live birth in 2019, 29, around 29 per 1,000, 29 per. Prematurity, sepsis, and low birth weight are the leading cause of neonatal mortality in Ethiopia. So, indirect short birth interval responsible for this neonatal morbidity and mortality. Evidence and studies have confirmed that short birth interval significantly influence and contribute for low birth weight and preterm birth, which are responsible for unacceptable high burden of neonatal mortality. Therefore, estimating the full effect of short birth interval on low birth weight and preterm birth in Ethiopia will have a paramount input for policymakers and implementers in reducing neonatal morbidity and mortality. In addition, it will be a major input to achieve sustainable developmental goals of 2030 in reducing neonatal mortality. When it comes to the methodology part, databases as major electronic databases such as PubMed, Medline, Cochrane Library, Google and Google Scholar, local institutional repository, and website where to search eligible studies included in this meta-analysis and systematic review. So this systematic review, as usual, was reported based on the preferred guidelines known as the PRISMA guidelines. Keywords and their appropriate match terms also used in combination with Boolean operators used to search relevant articles. As usual, individual citation was applied to manage the applications, and the search was conducted to January 2021. When we come to eligibility criteria, all observational studies conducted in Ethiopia and reporting effect of short birth interval on either low birth weight or preterm birth or both were included in this meta-analysis. All multiplicity reproductive humans, that means at least one previous delivery, who are less than 24 months in interval between pregnancy and preceding the birth were considered for this review. Sorry. No restriction were placed on study design, study setting, and publication here. Articles which could not be accessed in their full format at the time of search process were excluded after contact was attempted with principal investigators through email at least 2 times. When it comes to the data extraction, standardized data extraction format developed based on 2014 John Abring Institute Reviewer Manual was used to extract the data using Excel spreadsheet, which include subjects like primary author, study year, publication year, region, study design, sample sharing, response rate, plus effect or the impact of short burst interval on lower rate and preterm. The other John Abring Institute meta-analysis of statistics assessment and review instrument was utilized for critical appraisal of include study before data extraction. After quality assessment, studies scored 5 and up were included in this review. When come to the analysis part, data version 14 was applied for analysis, and heterogeneity was also checked using according to statistics and inverse variance. P-value less than 0.05 was to confirm the presence of heterogeneity across studies, and the random effect model was employed to estimate the overall prevalence. Publication bias also assessed using the Eggers regression test and final plot. When it comes to main part, that's the result part, 8 studies which were included for estimating the full effect of short burst interval on lower rate, while 7 searches were reviewed to evaluate effect of short burst interval on preterm births in Ethiopia. The result was present using forest plot diagram with their corresponding 95% interval and odds ratio. A total of 5,193 reproductive women were included in this meta-analysis. The odds of preterm births among women who had short birth interval was 2.28 times higher when compared with their counterparts. So the odds of preterm birth, the risk of preterm birth will be doubled among short birth interval women. So the odds of having low birth weight among women who are short birth interval was also 2 times, that's doubled when compared with their counterparts. There was no evidence level of heterogeneity across included studies as indicated with the inverse variance of 15.3% or the insignificance of p-value at 0.31. The odds of preterm birth among women who had short birth interval was doubled as discussed earlier. This finding is supported by a study reported in Tanzania, a meta-analysis in Israel, in the United States, plus a study in Portugal. Another key finding of this meta-analysis was also short birth interval doubled the risk of low birth weight, which is related with other studies reported in Sudan, Qatar, United States, Poland, and Nepal. So there may be a hypothesis to support our finding. When you come to the possible hypothesis, short birth interval doesn't allow sufficient time for the mother to recover from the nutritional burden and stress of previous pregnancy, important for growth and development of subsequent conception or pregnancy. Thus, maternal depression syndrome causes less hospitable intrauterine environment to handle the next pregnancy and underlying cause for adverse birth outcomes. This inadequate maternal nutritional replacement and pregnancy which increased folate requirement leads to anemic disorder and other nutritional disorder in turn responsible for different adverse prenatal outcomes, including our finding preterm birth and low birth weight. The other hypothesis frequently raised was short birth interval was association with sibling competition. That means a family may invest their limited resource to the birth of the first newborn, while the subsequent newborn may receive inadequate share of resource, especially in low-income countries, including our country, Ethiopia, as usual, as we have now on it. When you come to the conclusion of our study, short birth interval is significantly associated with those adverse neonatal outcomes what we have listed previously, that is, low birth weight and preterm birth. Therefore, strategies targeting in improving maternal child health service with community and facility-based optimum birth spacing service, including modern family planning service, that means universal access of family planning, and enhancing breastfeeding is recommended to decrease or to hasten this burden of preterm birth and low birth weight, which indirectly minimize or decrease high burden of neonatal morbidity and mortality reported in DHS reports. So I would like to thank for your time. This is all about our research finding. and any concern question you will welcome.